Let's walk down together. Well, we cannot make it down together because my cell phone is full with all the pictures and all the videos. So I only have a little bit space. And I have to say this was like a nice part because it's actually downhill. Filming and walking. It's maybe not the best combination, but we'll see. As you probably know, I'm charging my batteries. There was my charger. How you call it? Power bank. It's a very lovely one called Little Princess. Ain't that suitable for a big girl? When I was little, from we as a family, we most of the times went on a holiday to Austria. So it's not even far from here. The hills in Switzerland are a little bit more. I have to go up a little bit. The hills in Switzerland are a little bit more rocky, and they are a little bit more higher. So which means in Austria, the mountains are a little bit less high, more green. But a mountain is a mountain to me. I love them all. So from my childhood, I really am used to go on a holiday where there are mountains and lakes. My mother was probably, I was not aware from it when I was younger, always very busy to find a nice place in a different area, which was affordable for us as a family. A lot of times she also did the cooking a little bit in front. And I know that we went to the butcher for a chicken or something, so she didn't cook every day, but to make it more affordable with 5 people, she cooked a lot herself. That saves some money too. But already here in these hostels, in the youth hostel, Jugendherberge, there is actually no access to a kitchen. It's actually the same in Asia. There are not many hostels who give you access to the kitchen. I think in Asia, like in 16 weeks, I maybe had 2-3 tops. In Central America, almost every hostel has a kitchen area, so that saves money. Preparing your own food. You probably have to cross a gate. And as you see, it's for keeping the animals inside or outside, both, because this is a small area. And you see the whole field on Zug. And you hear the amazing sounds of being in the Alps, being in Switzerland, being in Austria. The cowbells. I love that sound. Immediately it throws me back in all good memories we have. As we went on a family holiday, most of the times we went 2 weeks, and we were like in a separate house, or we rented sort of apartment at a farmer, ein Bauernhof. It was actually also pretty cool, because if they're still were farming, a lot of times you could go with them on with their work, or help them out making cheese or making butter, or see how they milk the cows and try it yourself. As a kid, it's all very good experience. I have to see where I go. There are rocks. Don't want to tape that I twisted my ankle and staying up here. And because this is not a live video, nobody can say, go and help her, go and find her. One cloud. There are more clouds, of course, but that one is so nice and white. If I zoom in on the lake, you can see that there is a boat. There's a boat company that goes across the lake. I don't know how many times, but they have a schedule, so you can probably do that if you want to. If you don't want to bike it, or maybe you can take your bike on the boat and go like halfway to the other side and cycle back halfway. There are so many options. As a kid, as we went on a holiday, parents, children, me and my two sisters, they are older than I am. It used to be like one day is doing what the parents like to do, and the other day is doing what the children like to do. Well, what the children like to do was very obvious. We all love swimming, we still love swimming. So that was actually going to a lake or swimming in a river, or sometimes go to a pool, depend on where we go and what to do. And if it was my parents' days, they most of the times looked up a mountain to hike up to. Most of the times we do it like I do it now, hike up to it and hike down. Hiking up is like exhausting, of course, or sweaty. Hiking down, if your knees are bad, you better only go up. And going up, some older couple that I met also walked up here and went down by the cable car. They even invited me. I could go down for free, but then I had to go, and the second time I bumped into them. So I said like, no, thanks for the offer, I'm gonna walk down. And he actually said like, walking up a mountain is very good for your heart because it's a good exercise. It makes you exhausting. And being out here, outdoorsy, in the countryside, with the clean air, I think it's a good one too. So going on a holiday into Austria, we already had a gate. This is already the third one. So this is an area that not many animals are. I have to say that the last time I hiked up, well, it was only 2 times ago, in Geneva, Zugerberg, I bumped into cows. And I always make fun because a colleague of mine, we don't mention her name, but she knows who I mean. She told me that she is afraid of cows. And when we hiked in the Netherlands, I was like, really? You're afraid of cows? How come? What happened? And she was like, yeah, I was chased by a cow. And I was like, really? I never heard that. But then I have to say, hiking up the mountain in Geneva, I bumped into, first it was only 5 cows, so I thought like, that's okay. And then it turned out to be, there were like, I think 30 or 40 cows, especially young cows. And actually they came approach me and like, what are you doing here? We don't like you to be here. And I was like, wow. He looked probably a mother. She looked a little bit aggressive. So I walked uphill and let them pass because I already saw that they were going back home to the farm or something like that. So I waited out there on the hill for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes before they passed all, and then I moved forward, and a little bit later I bumped into another woman. She was actually from Geneva, so she was used to hiking there, and she already warned me like, do you want to go there that way? I said, yeah, I want to go to the station, I want to go back by cable car. He says, yeah, you can do that, but be careful, Because there are some cows and one cow already bit me. They somehow are aggressive. Her opinion was that the cows are new. For people who don't know how the farm life here goes, they don't leave the cows here in the winter. They only bring them up like springtime, especially summertime. So there's a small season that they're actually out here eating the grass, and then they brought back down. The bringing back down, I personally never watched it. There's also a whole party. The going up here, the Alps is a party, and the going down too. The farmers really wash their cows they're supposed to be very clean, and they hang them with big shields with all flowers on it. So it's really a celebration. It's somewhere in September. You should look it up if you want to go. Probably Almaufzug, Abtrieb. Almabtrieb. It's very spectacular. It's a big festivity around, yeah, also in Austria, but also here in Switzerland. You should definitely look into that. So I actually stopped to let those people pass and take off my jacket, because the last part up, if you are standing still, taking a video, taking a picture, it's on 1000. It's a little bit, well, it's not cold, but you can tell that your body heated up and its temperature drops immediately. So I put on a jacket, and now already hiking here, and it's totally getting good weather now. Supposedly tomorrow it's gonna be 27. So tomorrow, another sporty day. No, for me it's not sporty, but gonna check out the lake. They have here pretty cool bathing facilities. So it's actually grass and benches. They even have that they sell drinks and a little bit snacks, and the access is for free, and you have a bathroom, and you can have an area where you can change your clothes, and it's all for free. So there is some free cool stuff. So otherwise Switzerland is very expensive, but there's also free stuff like here, the swimming area. You don't see that much. And I think in Zug they even have like 3 or 4 different kinds of areas. So actually, no matter where you go, you always have one area close to you. And there are our lady cows with their baby calves. And on top is the Swiss flag. Oh, you gotta admit that if you see this, you wanna go here. So I actually extended my stay already, because I thought like, I have here a lake, I'll have here mountains, what else do I need? And I have, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. I can go by train in half an hour to Lucerne. It's probably similar to Montreux where I already was. And we're pretty close to Zurich, but I probably go to Zurich and spend one night there, and from there think it out, or hop into Germany, which is actually pretty nice too and a lot cheaper, or I go down to Lugano, Lake of Lugano, and then we're so close to the Italian border, and maybe go to Milan. But I'm still trying to figure that one out. I actually don't know if he also ran up the mountain, but he's running down it. It's also a possibility, going up by mountain bike, going down by mountain bike, all the options. And from here, I think you have a very nice view, and you had a very good sight of how, for me, the real Switzerland is. Although I love also city hopping, doing the cultural stuff, Also great, but this for me is the real Switzerland. And you probably enjoyed it as much as I do. So we hope to see you here. Have a nice day. Have a good one. See you soon.